Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Justin Jones there on the stop. The Steelers at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They're going on 4th down. It's Favre. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First and 10, Taylor now to the 27-yard line. And Charles, you... This defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the one. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1 yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way...
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run once more with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Favre. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Favre. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, Favre.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Favre.
And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Peterson gets the call running left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Peterson again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They run over center with Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adrian Peterson. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Steelers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Flush to his right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They start the drive with Peterson. Room here to run. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, it's Taylor. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Again, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. from the 50. Here's Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think
Adrian Peterson, 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To the 43, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time